Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Smash JT. In this episode I'm going to be talking about Thimbleweed Park and giving my review on it. All I really have to say about it right now is, wow.
After the party's done, we'll tag along with everyone, going to see the plum.
Thimbleweed Park starts out as a story about two washed-up detectives called to a scene of a crime where there's a murder and they come to investigate it, but the game really evolves into a completely different experience, and without giving anything away, the story is remarkable in how it keeps your attention, makes you wonder what's going to happen next. If you watched the previous episode, I recently talked about my top 10 favorite NES games of all time. That relates to this because Maniac Mansion was involved with that, and the same creators of Thimbleweed Park are the guys that made Maniac Mansion. It's hard to believe now, but Maniac Mansion came out 30 years ago, in 1987. Which coincidentally is the year that this game is set in. Thimbleweed Park released on March 30th, 2017, and I downloaded it immediately. Now, a lot of the issues that I had coming from that was there were no game guides out yet, nothing to help you walk through the game, so I really had to stumble through this without any help at all. While it's not perfect, and I've yet to really meet a game that is, it does a lot of things right, and it doesn't have those frustrating puzzles that you found in like Grim Fandango, where it's nonsensical answers. None of that really exists in this game. Everything has a purpose and a point, for the most part, and all the puzzles are really truly satisfying to actually complete on your own without getting help. The beginning of the game is fairly easy, getting used to the new characters and figuring out what everyone's purpose in the storyline is, but around chapter 4 or 5 it gets a bit more complicated when everyone gets piled in together, and you have to figure out who goes where and what goes what, and doing the tasks in a specific series of events in order to complete the puzzles correctly can get a little bit frustrating if you don't know exactly what you're doing. Especially this day and age where every game is instant gratification, this one really makes you think, and there's very little hand-holding throughout. If you search hard enough, you might find the right NPC that gives you the right little tidbit of information that you're like, okay, this is what I gotta do next. But it takes a lot of trial and error and talking through a lot of people and using various characters to talk to those same people over and over again. So it can get a little bit frustrating, but I actually enjoyed my time with doing that. I only mention it because I know there are people out there that would be like, that's definitely not for me. So with all that being said, how do I feel about the game? It was great. Like, really, really great. Although, keep in mind, you really have to appreciate point-and-click adventure games to like this. So if you don't like point-and-click adventure games, this probably isn't up your alley. And if you're new to the genre, this is a pretty good place to start. Although if you really wanted to fully appreciate this game, I'd recommend starting with Maniac Mansion and playing that through all the way to the end, then playing Thimbleweed Park. While not required to be played, it definitely helps understand a lot of the jokes in the game and a lot of the references that would be lost if you've never played Maniac Mansion before. Alright, so as far as my overall review for this game is concerned, I'm giving it a solid 9 out of 10, with the stipulation that you've played Maniac Mansion before, because a lot of the jokes and references in the game reference that game, and I feel like without playing Maniac Mansion previously, you'd miss out on the underlying humor that they're trying to get across with this game and completely miss the point of a lot of the stuff. Although, I do feel like the game does a good enough job to make it a great experience without playing Maniac Mansion, so don't feel like you can't play this game. I just feel like you'd enjoy the game better if you know Maniac Mansion first, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and definitely go out and play this game if you so much as just like just a tiny bit of point-and-click adventure games. You will love this game. And if any of you guys out there have already played it, let me know in the comments section what you think about it. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Oh, I almost forgot. If you haven't seen my top 10 NES games, check out this video over here. And I'm going to list another video there for you in case you've already seen the top 10. And don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you click subscribe. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good one.